Hey guys, this another quick video. Well, I don't know how quick my videos are. They seem to be over 10 minutes long, everyone. But anyway, this video is just to show the different batteries that I have so far. What's good about them, what's bad about them. Let's start off with this. This is a stock battery. I have no issues with this battery. It works as it should because it is stock. Right, 3220, I believe it is, milliamps. So this stock, fully charged, I'll get a good, if I use it normally, on a normal basis, I'll get 6 to 8 hours if I'm lucky on this battery, which is stock. If I try to conserve, use a dark background, don't use live wallpaper. If I do, if I don't overclock, if I keep it clock rates, and if I use on demand for my profiles, this will probably last me 10 hours. You know, it's like I said in my other videos, your battery life, there's so many variables involved. Exactly what I just said, how you have your phone set up, how bright your screen is during the day, 50%, 25%, 30%, or full blast all the time, what you're running in the background. I mean, if you're running a dark wallpaper, you're just pushing icons then, right? You're not doing anything in the background. You're not, you know, like this. Let me focus on my phone here. It's not going to be like this where it's pushing video, basically, I think. In the background, colors are constantly changing. You know, to a certain point, it's using the GPU to do all of that. If you're running a black screen or a static wallpaper and it's dark, as you know, with AMOLED screens, when it's dark, when the pixel is dark and or off or black, if it's showing black, then the pixel is actually off, right? From my understanding with LCDs, if it's black, there's still power going to that pixel. So once again, if you're running a background that's dark, then you're conserving power that way. So it's all depending on, and also what you have in your what you're running in your background, your Wi-Fi, your mobile, your sync, you know, all that crap. Location. It all depends on what you're doing there. Are you overclocked? Are you running stock? Are you underclocked? Are you underclocking your GPU and CPU? What profiles are you using for those two? There's a lot of variables, and also the frequency of how often you use your phone during the day. All that has play in the battery life that you're using. So people are like, "Oh, I get this, all about their battery stats." That's fine, but it doesn't mean anything unless everybody is running the same setup on their phone. Then you can say, "Oh, look, we all have the same setup. Mine's better." But anyway, so stock, I'm getting 6 to 8 hours the way I have mine set up, which is overclocked. GPU, CPU is overclocked. I usually have it on performance. I'm lucky if I'll get 6 to 7 hours on this, right? There's the regular back for it, and I'll use this as my case for the stock one there. So if you're asking what that's for, that's for my magnetic car holder. You've seen it on my other videos. So that's the stock. Now I also have, that I'm charging right now, I have two of these, which are the 4600 milliamps. These batteries are the cheap Chinese ones. These are the only ones really I'm having problems with getting a 100% charge. They seem to charge. They say they're at 100, but they'll lose like 10%, 15% really quick, like in a half hour or so, even if they're just kind of sitting there. But I mean, for $7, you get what you get, right? That's the other one here. And once again, you know, they're not perfectly flush the way they should sit like this would, because it's bigger. But because the length is proper, there's no room for it to wiggle anyway. So both batteries are like that. So I got 2 of those. I keep them charged up, even if they're both at 80% charge. I mean, they're still there. They're basically just a backup, just in case, whatever. If I don't want to bring the big honking batteries out, then I can bring 2 of these with my stock battery, right? And I'm pretty much good for 24 hours if needed. If I'm, you know, if I don't want to, if I want to keep it stock looking. Oops, I don't know what that was for. So I got 2 of those 4200. Was that 42? 4500 milliamps that don't perform the way they should. So I got 2 of those. I got 2 of the stocks. Got this charger too here, right? I'll focus on that. There you see the 2 pins on the bottom there. So basically, you just match them up on that end right there, just like that, and you slap it in. So then for the extended batteries, these are supposed to be extended batteries also, these ones, but they're the slim extended, I guess you would say. So then the next one I got was this, also another cheap Chinese one, 2000, or what is it, 76? Yeah, 7600 milliamp battery, right? This one performs the way it should. This will last me a good 10 hours, 12 hours. Screen time on, I can't recall. Actually, I got to do some more testing on this one. See what kind of screen times I get on this. And that's also what other people say is, oh, it's all about the screen time. Sure, it is all about the screen time, but once again, it's all about your phone setup. It depends on how you have it set up. So, you know, if we're all going to compare them, let's make sure we all have the same stats to start off with. But this is 7600 milliamps. This was like 22 bucks. Everything's from eBay. Got these 2 from eBay back here, right? That one and this one that's inside here. That's from eBay. These 2, right? This is also from eBay here. So this was like 22 bucks. Also came with the proper back for it. I'm not too keen on the back this came with because it's plastic. It looks okay, but it's slippery as hell. It feels okay because when I put this on, the bezel is not so bad on this, right? But it could be better. I actually have a TPU case that's coming for this if I want to use this, because this is still a little bit skinnier and sleeker using this 7600 milliamp battery, right, compared to the Zerolemon battery. I got to do some testing with this too, because I want to see what happens when I pull. Let's say if I brought down to 50%, power down, pull the battery out for about 30 seconds, put it back in, power up, see if I gain power like I do with the Zerolemon for some reason. And once again, Zerolemon, these came after, like this Zerolemon came after one day after my 7600 milliamp. That's why I haven't done much with this, because my first initial charge with this after the 12-hour charge, it lasted me for 38 hours, was it? And once again, with everything overclocked and the way I have mine set up, I got 17 hours of screen time for 38 hours of use. That's a power user, in my opinion. Less than 2 days and you've got 17 hours of screen time on. That's using your phone, and everything was overclocked. So this is a Zerolemon. I really have no issues with this. If I need something that I know I don't have to worry about all day, even if I run it down, like yesterday, I ran this down in one day to 30%. But once again, it's weird in you guys watching this video who have this Zerolemon. When you get down to 60%, 50%, 40%, 30%, wherever, somewhere around there, power down, pull your battery out for about 30 seconds or so, pop it back in, and power up. And tell me, write me a message or shoot me a video, tell me if your power jumps up another 20%. This battery consistently does that. Even this morning, it was at 100%, and then I started charging all my batteries up. So that's why this isn't in there right now. I think it was down to 89% after an hour's use. I know that's pretty quick in draining. So I once again powered down, pulled the battery, waited 30 seconds, popped it back in, and it jumped right up to 97% again. Why does it do this? I don't know. As far as I'm concerned, I've done 2 cycles so far to a drain to 5% on this battery. Full charge when it goes green, just like the Zerolemon company says, keep it in there for another half hour to make sure you're really full, which I've done. Rebooted, put it back in. It still reads 100, and then I'm good for the day. I've done 2 full cycles with this, and I'm on my 4th day or 5th day now with this battery. Really, my only complaint is it's freaking huge. Actually, you know, I mean, everything has its drawbacks, right? For the size, you're getting all kinds of power. You've got power all day. For most people, it's gonna last them probably, I'm thinking 3 to 5 days of medium to regular use, right? For freaks like me, well, 38 hours, 17 hours of screen time on, and just totally abused the battery, abused the phone. I found an easier way with this case for your for the Zerolemon. When you have this all snapped together like this, I find it easier. The easiest and quickest way is I end up getting my multi-tool, sticking it in the little grooves that they gave you, like right here. Just go one by one, right here, and just all the way around. Once you get past half, it comes off really easy. And sorry, there's my last video actually my first video with regards to these tabs. I can't remember who the user was, but yes, you are correct. That is for the clip. One other thing I wanted to address was the what do you call it? The case. This is a crazy sturdy clip, very, very strong. The ratchet is like really, really strong. This you can kick back, right? Put it like that, put your phone in, and you've got yourself a stand, which is pretty nice, right? Just like that, very nice. And you just pull this clip and it goes back. One thing I do find about this case, this is the foam, right? Because when you put the stock one in, this stops the stock battery from popping out. Because look at the difference between stock. Let's get that focused. Let's get that focus. Okay. Between stock, right? There's the difference between stock. So when you have the stock battery in, actually it would be like this. When you have the stock battery in, there's from here to here, there's that difference. So that's what the foam is. I also had a question what the foam was for. That's what it's for. If you want to keep it in its case and just swap the battery out from the Zerolemon to your stock, right? That's what that's all about. The case, I love the case. It's nice. It feels good. I get a lot of it. I get nice grip out of it. Altogether, the weight, it's pretty hefty. It's at least twice the weight. And of course, this doesn't help with a little bit of tape. That adds just a little bit more weight. But like I said, when I get in my car, goes on the magnetic mount like that, boom, I don't worry about it. I don't have to clip it in. I don't have to find a spot for it. It's on my windshield. It's good to go. The only complaint, if I had to complain about this case, is the buttons. I find them like super sensitive. I mean, it's nice that you don't have to crank on these buttons. Volume up, volume down, and also the power button. Same thing. So a lot of times when I grip it, my finger will just barely touch that, and boom, the screen's on. Same with this here, with the volume. But really, I guess I'll have to dismiss that complaint because everything else is really good with this battery. 60. I live in Windsor, Ontario, right across from Detroit, Michigan. That Zerolemon battery, 67. I think it was about $70 US. Can't really complain. It does what it does. But anybody who has this battery, do that battery pull and wait 30 seconds and power up again. Tell me in the comments if you guys get that 20% increase in power again. It's weird, but I don't know. And I've when I run them down, I don't run it down to the 1% because after 5%, the screen dims, and I don't like that. So I'll pull it and start charging it up from there, or swap the battery out. So maybe that has something to play with it. I'm not sure. Feel free to comment, give some advice, whatever. Stock battery. This one, I gotta start using this one. Maybe I'll start using this one today and see what kind of real user stats that for my kind of setup I have for my phone. 7600 milliamps from eBay. 2 of those in the back here. They're also from eBay, right? That's it. So I've got the Zerolemon. Got the Zerolemon, 10,000 milliamp battery. Got the one that's 7600 milliamp battery. I gotta see what's going on with that, and the two 4600 milliamp batteries there. A stock case. That's it, and my stock battery that I have, the 3220 milliamp battery. That's it. Hope you liked the video. That's just it's not really a comparison, but just to if anybody else was interested in what types of batteries are out there. So far, that's what I have. And I'm still waiting on the TPU case for this to give me a little bit more grip. And this is a little bit thinner than the Zerolemon. So size-wise, if I just need it to last me, a good 10 hours, I guess I really have no problems with using this one here. But I got to get this all calibrated up and take it from there. That's it. Hope you liked the video.